People hate success. That's just the world we live in. If it's not you, then you're probably gonna be jealous if you're not comfortable with yourself. If you're comfortable with yourself, you wanna see the fellow man, the fellow woman win.
Today, I sit down with a man who was born with no legs, faced the foster care system in America, and ended up becoming one of the best wrestlers to ever live. Get ready for 2024 with today's sponsor at mulliganbrothers.com, where you can get the Not a Journal and the Memento Mori poster, two tools that you guys have fed back to us that have changed your lives, and we cannot thank you guys enough. They are finally discounted, so you can get ready for 2024 with your new journal and your new poster for the new year. Let's dive into the video. Finding wrestling, like what was the journey of finding wrestling and the opinion of other people at the time when you first began?
I was a kid, I didn't give a shit. I'm just like, say it bluntly, I didn't care about opinions of other people as a kid. You know, wrestling, when I got started, I was given a flyer in art class. You know, like the most simplest way you could have like started any sport as a first grader. You know, given a flyer, looked at this flyer, brought it home with the practice. You know, like that's how I got my start. But like people talking and stuff, when I'm wrestling and stuff like that, I don't know what it is, but like I have very selective hearing. And I can zone out everything and just focus on like one person's voice. Like I can hear my mom from the other side of an arena, you know, just cause like that's my mom, I know her voice. Or like my last fight, you know, everybody's screaming, everybody's cheering. I can hear Coach Tone, I can hear my boy AJ, like in the corner behind me, even though it's the place is roaring, I can still hear them and hear their instruction on what I'm gonna do. Don't get me wrong, I know what I have to do in there, but like when it's so loud, you know, you gotta be able to drown out everything. It's your spot, it's your time to showcase what you're doing. So like, who gives a shit if you try to tell me I can't do this or tell me I can't do that? Because I'm gonna just do it, and then you'll really feel stupid. You feel me? So it's not about making people feel stupid. It's not even about proving them wrong. It's about proving myself right.
Craig said something about when you go for world records, he said he's never seen somebody be able to like zone out. Like, what is that skill where you can like zone out and just get into a like special place?
I don't know, man. Like I've always been like that. Like when I set my last 2 world records this past year, it was, I'm gonna be honest with you, I never trained a single day when I set them. I was just in the gym training MMA. So my body was just already at that elite level. So breaking 2 more world records kind of seemed like easy work a little bit. So when I go do stuff like that, if you like what you're doing, like it's so simple. If you like what you're doing, it's gonna be like you're not really working hard. You're enjoying yourself. So me, like setting world records, I like a challenge. You know, I hold the world record for most diamond push-ups in 3 minutes. I did, how many did I do? I did like 375, something like that. I gotta fact check that, but I forgot how many I did. But yeah, I did a lot. But you know, when I'm doing stuff like that, even like when I was doing the diamond push-ups, it got to a point where like I felt like I was gonna throw up and my body was on fire. And they were like, you got two more push-ups before you beat the world record. So I did 8 more. You feel me? And then I stopped. Because I didn't want to just beat it, but I wanted to set the bar so high that nobody else could touch it but me. You feel me? And that's what I did. And when I'm doing stuff and I zone out like that, it's, I don't know, it's just a thing. I don't know how to explain it.
So that, I mean, taking that into wrestling, becoming elite, what was the changes in people's opinions at the time? Because I'd seen the documentary, and I remember at the start of the documentary, there was a mention of people would say to you, there's no chance of you succeeding, this is ridiculous, don't let him compete. By the end of it, they were saying, oh, he's got an unfair advantage, this is ridiculous, don't let him compete. Same opinion, different mindset.
Yeah, no, because that's the thing. When I lost all the time, nobody had nothing to say, but when I started beating those very same people that beat me, and I started beating everybody, then they're like, oh, they're taking it easy on him. Oh, he has an unfair advantage. I was like, did I have an unfair advantage when I was getting my head kicked in? No. It's just, I figured out how my body moves and I'm able to move my body better than yours, and that's why I'm winning. You feel? And people look at that and they're like, I don't know, I don't even know where I'm going with that. People hate success. you know, and that's just the world we live in. If it's not you, then you're probably gonna be jealous if you're not comfortable with yourself. If you're comfortable with yourself, you wanna see the fellow man, the fellow woman win at all times. I wanna see everybody around me win. You know, just like, don't steal from me. That's just but like, you know what I mean? So everybody deserves a chance to win. And once they do, you can't be like, I'm rooting for you. And then once I start winning, you can't be like, I'm jealous. You feel?
Happens a lot. How many times did you lose?
I've lost about 200 times-ish. It's a lot.
What kept you going?
I have friends. Like actual friends and homies. Like the same dudes I was on the streets with were also some of my teammates. So like we wrestle together, we'd be outside till 3 a.m. together, you feel me? So like it's just kind of, it's like they were my brothers. They're still my brothers. You feel me? So like that's what kept me going. And like I didn't have a family growing up, so you know, I sometimes I would get locked out of my house. I wouldn't get to eat a meal for like 4 or 5 days at a time. So like if the homies could, they would give me food, they would give me clothes, they would help me wash clothes. You know, so like they were my brothers, and like on the wrestling team, okay, let's go beat everybody up together, you feel me? That's how that was for me.
So I mean, having that family, like, how would you describe the importance of that, especially like with going through, like, I think you said turmoil. How would you basically describe that period of your life? Like to somebody like me who doesn't understand that, like what was you going through at the time to have that family back yours?
Pure chaos, man. Like one moment I have a roof over my head, the next moment I don't. One moment I have a plate of food, the next week I don't at all for the whole week. You know what I mean? Like so one moment I'm clean, the other moment I might not have showered for 14 days. You know, like that's how I grew up. You know, people don't understand, like when you really have nothing, you take what you can get. And so for now, I have everything I want right now, and I'm doing everything I want now. And it puts the perspective of appreciation. You know, a lot of cats that come from these white collared areas, and like they don't know what it really means to struggle and come up out the mud, man. They don't get it. And I do. And so with that being said, having that setting, it makes life easy. You know, like if I can survive going through the trenches, you know, being chased down by cats, and like being shot at, dealing with a whole bunch of other gang shit, I can survive out here. And just because I dealt with that don't mean I'm gonna be like that to everybody. But like it's kind of like, it's like how do you want to approach me? You feel? Because right off rip, I'll be cordial. But on the flip side, you want to show me the flip side, I have another side too. And that's the side that raised me. And my brothers, that family setting, I didn't grow up without a family. I grew up without a family, but I still had a family, and those were my brothers. You feel me?
Thank you to Zion for sharing his story with us. His Netflix documentary was one of the things that created our obsession with creating motivational, inspirational documentaries. The impact that this short documentary had on us has made some of this happen, so I cannot thank him enough. Today's video was made possible at mulliganbrothers.com, where you can get ready for 2024 with the Memento Mori poster and the Not a Journal discounts with the link in the description. Get ready for 2024 with the 2 best tools that you possibly can. The Not a Journal is ironically named the Not a Journal because journaling has become something stupid that you need to fill in and spend time on every single day, and it's a waste of time if you ask me. Journaling should be about reaffirming your goals every single day in a few minutes, identifying your yearly goals every single day in a few seconds, and then getting stuff done every single day. That's what this is about. You guys love it, and we cannot thank you enough for the support. That's why we're making it available with discounts with the link in the description, ready for 2024. And if you want to remind yourself how precious time is, the Memento Mori posters, the ones in the background, where you fill in every single week how precious your time is. There is a box on that poster that you will no longer fill in. And that is the most humbling experience I have ever experienced. So if you want to buy your friends a gift, if you want to buy your family a gift, the link is in the description. This will get them motivated to live life to its fullest potential. It is for the poster and frame and the new poster rolls as well. with the link in the description. Thank you for all the support. That's what makes this possible. Everything gets poured back into the content, so thank you. If you want to help support us further on this channel, you can hit the join button down below as well. Guys, have a blessed and productive day. I'm currently doing the most interviews we've ever done. So new content is coming every single day. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified. Drop a comment down below and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.